I don't know what happened. I stepped away for a minute, came back and everybody was gone. It took me a few minutes to go figure out what happened is at some point in time, Roger got was made the host, and I don't know how that happened, but it did happen. So when he signed off and said goodbye, it dropped everything. So what I'm doing now, I'm going to AOL. What I've got to do is copy the invite. Copy the invite again. Over here to AOL. And I'm going to paste it. Send it to Andrew, Paul, Hodges, Hugh, what else was there? Oh, Mike. And Rick. And David and Dave. Send it. Well, we'll see if anybody answers the call again. Like I say, I didn't realize that somehow Roger got made administrator or host. Hey, David.
Hi, Paul. I guess you made Roger the host when you disappeared, did you?
No, I don't remember doing that, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen earlier. But yeah, when he said good, because I came back from the kitchen and all of a sudden everybody's gone. And so I went and looked at how it ended. And it just, he says, tell Paul I said goodbye, and boom, everybody was gone.
Yeah. And we, yeah, he must, it came up on my screen that the host had closed the meeting. So, but yeah, that was it. Well, that's a different view of the river you've got.
I zoomed in across the river onto the shore where the guy's got his equipment.
Oh, if your wind's been anything like ours, that's very brave. Well, I did say something funny last night.
What's that?
Lindsay saw more of it than me. As I came back from, not last night, afternoon, as I came back from seeing the castle, Lindsay got offered a free guided tour, so I thought, to hell with her. She can go and do that, and I'll go back and get the kettle on. The I've been round it once myself. I wasn't going round again. Where was I? Yeah, there was a guy with a DJI bag, you know, same as mine. And I looked at him, I said, you're not going to fly, are you? He said, yeah, I'm going to give it a go. I said, I would say it's out of limits. So when I went back, I checked the UAV app, and it was 36 miles an hour and 67 gusts. And I could quite believe that. Anyway, an hour or so later, Lindsay comes back. You haven't been flying the drone, have you? No. She said, oh, I thought I heard one. I said, yeah, it wasn't me. It was another bloke. He had a red top on, carrying the bag, but he said he was going to give it a try. You know, she said, oh. Well, I said, she said, he's on the field behind the van. And I thought it was you. And I said, no, because once you at the castle, you could see somebody flying. But as you came down, your trees got in the way. You couldn't see the field behind the van for the trees. She said, I thought it was you, and you'd come back through and got it away before I got back. I said, no. She said, oh, well, the guy stood there and he looks like he's flying his drone, but I can hear a drone, but I can't see it. I said, I know what's happened. He said, he's got some point where the wind is at least as fast as he can fly and he can't go anywhere.
Yep.
And I said, I think I might go out and give him a hand. And Lindsay said, yeah, leave him to it. There's no point, you know, he'll only get upset and embarrassed because she told him. I said, yeah, but I'd like to go and help him. Anyway, by the time I walked through the trees, he disappeared. I had to chuckle because I don't know whether he got his drone back, had to wait for the battery so it would land somewhere safe or whatever. I don't know what happened, but it just seemed perhaps he'll take a bit more care next time.
Yeah.
If there is a next time for him, because I wouldn't have flown in those conditions.
No, 64-mile-an-hour gusts. I mean, it's like, oh my God.
Yeah, you're asking for trouble. Now, it could be that he didn't know what he was doing, etc., etc., etc. But who knows? And I don't know what.
I'm kind of guessing that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. I don't know what was in his bag, whether it was a Mini 2, Mavic Air 2, Mavic Air, whatever. I don't know. But it was the grey bag the little grey DJI bag.
Hey, Mike, in the chat, Blind Neil. It was interesting. Like I say, I jumped out for a minute to go into the kitchen and came back and everybody was gone. So at some point in time, Roger had to have been made the host. Or it somehow made host, whether I did it mistakenly or
it was the defaulted somehow.
Or it was YouTube or Facebook, I don't know.
Hi Neil, hi Johnny. Don't tell me, don't talk about YouTube. I'm not speaking to YouTube at the
minute. Dave Venice, how you doing?
Hey, what happened?
I don't know. All of a sudden, I went out to the other room for a minute, came back, everybody was gone, and I went and looked at the end of the stream, and it was like last thing that was Roger says, "Well, tell Paul I said goodbye," and he hit the leave button, and it just must have booted everybody. He must have been the host for some reason. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, he must. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because it ended all at the same time, which is kind of fortuitous because my groceries came and I had to go get them, put them away.
Also, David. I think Dave did it.
Yeah, that points out. Timing was good for me as well, though, because I prepared some stuff for later. So
sure. Yeah. Well, so anyway, so I thought, well, should I or shouldn't I? But I said I don't want to let it just die like that because there was, Mike was on there and Hugh and Rick, and so I thought at least they deserved an explanation as to what happened. Hey, Johnny Drone Flyer's on his way back home from Spin Up driving. So yeah, and as you can see, it's kind of they don't adjust the cameras very well, but it is kind of a hazy day, which causes havoc, especially when the camera is zoomed in like that.
I'm started editing the weekend stuff. I'm splitting it into two as normal.
Yeah.
And an easy split really is me going for a walk, me flying the drone, and then us going to the castle.
Sure.
Makes two nice videos. But I've got so much cracking autumn drone footage at last that I don't want to leave any of it out. But it's 35 minutes long at the moment, the video. It's just too long for YouTube. Oh, Mike's making a sandwich.
Okay, Mike's making a sandwich and he'll be back. So who all was on at the end? Did anybody leave before Roger or?
No, everybody was still there.
Okay.
And all of a sudden nobody was there.
Was Hodges still there or did he take off?
Well, last I knew, Paul was sitting there and Gracie was sitting on his lap, wasn't he?
I thought he was still there.
Yeah, he might have had to go somewhere.
I think he was talking about going somewhere, but he hadn't actually gone somewhere.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll one way or another, it'll get all sorted out,
Yeah.
It is what it is.
But
I don't know what YouTube are doing to me. I really don't. I can't leave a comment on anybody else's video at the moment.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I notice when I go to my YouTube studio, on some of my videos, it might say you have 4 or 5 comments, and I click on it, on the comments, and there isn't any.
Yeah.
So it's tracking them, but it's not tracking them. You know what I mean?
See, even if, I mean, this morning I had one where the person replied to me, and then I went to reply back, you know, on the sidebar, you know, the notifications bar, there it is, yeah, click, nothing there. Every
Yeah.
other comment, not mine, so I can't reply. I said, I've been talking to YouTube, and the last one I left them with was, well, the last comment I made on this video, give them a link to the video, was happy birthday. Which one of these 2 words is offensive? And I haven't heard anything back since then. Because they were telling me it was, you know, the bots taking stuff away, and no, still haven't had a reply from them. I thought I'd try, but I haven't.
Yeah, they've got a problem, and
Well,
it
I
may
don't
be
mind them.
it may be isolated now towards you, David, but if it expands more and more and more and more people are going to be pissed off.
No, Justin's having problems with a couple of people.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not the only one as well. Other people have said to me, yeah, that's happening to me, but you know, when I've been talking about it. And most of the time, hi Thomas Jordan, most of the time they've been European based that are having the problem. So it's possibly they've upgraded some servers and not other servers.
Yeah.
Or you know, I could be just being a cynic, of course.
Right.
But I'm
Or
also
they just don't like you, David. That might be it.
that could well be it as well, Dave. It could well be.
Dave always adds a fresh perspective. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh no, I thought that from the start, that just YouTube not liking
YouTube
him.
doesn't like anybody.
But I'm taking this personal, Dave. I don't mind them actually having problems because it's a big complex system to manage, even for the, you know, the programmers that they've got now, especially. But if they just admit, yeah, there might be a problem. No, it's not one person. It's not one person. And the comment sits there for about an hour, Neil, because I keep going back and checking it. And then just after the hour, gone. It's, as I say, but it's not one person. It's numerous accounts. For example, there was three or four this morning from a account called Ramblings of Rye, Roaming with Raymond, another one. Hugh's account. Hugh has had 3 videos since I got back. I've watched of Hugh's since I got back last night, and I've had 0. The comments have all disappeared. And as I say, there's the one this morning where I was trying to tell a guy Colin happy birthday on his video, and
yeah,
I tried 4 or 5 times, and then eventually gave up and said, you know, I'd been to YouTube before with it, with a picture of it happening, and or a couple of pictures of it happening, in fact, and then said, come on then, you say it's just your bots, they might be being overzealous. Which word are they objecting to here? And I say it was happy birthday. So, yeah. But it's the same. It's not a new problem. It was the same a couple of months ago, and I escaped it a couple of months ago. So perhaps it's just my turn this time.
Boy, the sun is just beating down here.
So the comments, all my comments go into review, and I'm not really having any problems with comments coming in the way. It's comments I make on other videos. My comments seem to work. The other thing I've got going on at the moment is this thing where JDS I can't see him either in here or on,
Oh, really?
yeah, or Rogers or on in here. I just don't see him. Now
Thomas
that's,
Jordan, how you doing?
that suggests I've got him blocked, but I haven't got anybody blocked. I'm doing my blocking up here.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to look and see Mr. Jordan, how. Paste.
Anyway, you've heard tomorrow's video already then? No, I haven't. That's not what I'm doing tomorrow, although I might mention it.
Yeah, I think that's the same guy.
Or there's a group's the wrong word. Just a few people that have met up, and we all seem to have the same
Same issues?
the same person causing us other issues.
Oh,
You know, trolls. No, Mike. Just because I haven't watched yours yet. And perhaps that's the problem. I do watch the full videos. They just want you to watch a comment, make a comment and then disappear. Not watch a full video. I'm caught up enough yet to watch yours. I think it's only a short one as well, isn't it? Yeah, the smoked whiskey one you were talking about, it's only 2 minutes long. I'll no doubt get to that sometime today. So as it's 2 minutes long, Mike, what do you reckon I should do? Just watch about 1 minute, 20 seconds of it, or 20 seconds of it before I comment?
well, Thomas Jordan, I made you a moderator, which allows you to put something in the chat. If you want to put the link to your homepage so that people can come over and check you out and subscribe to you, that's fine.
Hi, Bill.
Hey, Bill, how you doing? Yeah, we had a little bit of a snafu earlier. The stream ended when Roger left, and we surmised that Roger at some point in time was made the host either by mistake or snafu of some kind.
All right, Mike, I'll go for that.
Old bugger still on?
Yes, we are. Well, we're back on.
Back on, yeah.
Why? What happened? You get kicked off?
No, we're surmising, but when Roger left the stream to go to his appointment, that somehow or another prior to that, either we did it or it did itself, Roger became the host. And when he ended the stream, it ended the stream.
Oh, gotcha.
And
Welcome back, boys.
because I came back from the kitchen, I stepped out the kitchen for a minute, came back, and everybody was gone. And so I went and looked at the end of the stream, and at the end, he was saying goodbye, and boom, everybody was gone. So, because he said to tell Paul I said goodbye. And so by the time I figured all that out, and then I went and started a new stream, and then I went and sent out some invitations, and it was about 15 or 18 minutes after the first stream ended. So long story made longer. Okay.
How was your weekend, David?
Absolutely superb.
Nice. Good to hear.
Got some good flying in on Friday.
Nice.
Easy drone. And Saturday, well, it was a bit wet and windy, but I still had fun and got a little bit of video in done. And
AZ says, welcome back, Hugh.
Hey, what's up, AZ?
And Bill Newfound is said hello to everybody.
yeah,
Oh,
Hey,
what's
Bill.
up?
And
Hey, Hugh.
Mike will be joining us again shortly. He's making a sandwich.
Making a sandwich. Bill, I really liked your video there of your mountain biking. That was very cool, man.
Yep. Bill says Hugh is the terror of Ontario.
That's right. Don't you ever forget it, young man.
Blind Neil is also in the house.
Oh, sorry, I'm signing in the chat there. What's up, Neil?
I was complimentary about your latest video, Hugh, but whether or not you'll ever see that comment is anybody's guess.
Oh yeah, I don't know, David. I don't worry about it. I mean, if people see them, they see them. If not, if you enjoyed it, good. Glad to hear it. I don't worry too much about it. I know Google plays games and they hide things, and I don't know. I can't be bothered giving a shit anymore. I just like making videos, and if people enjoy them, good.
Well, I did.
Well, good. Glad to hear it. Very glad to hear it.
The music, the video, it just all went together so well.
Right.
Yeah, I haven't been doing too much lately. I gotta kind of up my game, I guess. Eh?
Well, you'll have plenty of options for flying in the snow, I should think.
I really do like flying in the snow. I just find it so beautiful,
Mhm.
They should come up with a snow drone and call it like a snow drone or something like that, where it does well in the cold, does well in the snow with snow going, and it also, you can land it and it might have some snow tracks on it, so you can run it along the snow.
I don't know, to be honest. You can pretty much fly any drone you want in the snow. Just
Yes.
keep the batteries warm before you launch, and that's all you need to worry about.
Right.
The only time you have to be worried is right when it's hovering around freezing, because slushy snow can get wet. That can
Wet
get your
snow,
drone a little bit wet. But if it's cold, like if it's -2 or 3 degrees, you're fine. Just go fly. Never had a problem. I've flown probably 100 flights in the snow. No problem.
Yeah, I fly in the winter too, and it's just cold on me. It isn't cold on the.
Yeah, I mean, I often sit in my car and turn the heater on. Just fly right from the.
Yeah, that's one
cabin.
thing I've never done. I just don't feel comfortable sitting in my metal box flying my drone.
Well, the nice thing is with the DJI video, you've got so much power that you can do that without really impacting your drone. Hell, I even did it this summer. It was I was out in the field and there were all these mosquitoes and black flies, which just everything was biting me. So I just got in the car, turned on the AC, and flew my drone.
David, have you ever flown from inside Desmond?
No, it's there's no reason why I shouldn't. I just if I'm going to fly, I'm going to put on a hat and coat and go outside.
Yeah.
It's,
Hey, Paul,
Yes, sir.
I'll
Hi,
be
Mike.
back. I'd like to make a phone call.
Okay, Dave, you go right ahead, my friend.
All right. Bye.
Hey, Mike is back.
I'll go, the gentleman.
Well, it's,
How was everybody's short commercial break?
we like to give everybody a potty break now and then.
Yeah, man.
okay,
some
AZ
paint.
drone. Hope it goes well.
Oh, share this out. Hit the like button. Yada yada. Okay, there we go.
The going to therapy. Oh, good for you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, AZ, we'll talk to you a little later, but everything's going good for you. We're glad to hear that.
Yep.
Yeah, I was doing my
Take it easy
physio
at that
today.
therapy. Don't push it too hard.
That's what she said.
Yep. Yeah, that was a good flight there, Hugh. I like that snow, that little house
Oh,
at the end. I
thank you,
want
man.
that one. Yep.
Cheers.
I like that fall colors, especially when you dip down and went up that road. I didn't think you were gonna. You edited a
You
little
didn't think
piece
I
out
won't
where you
eat-
turned around and came back out, but that was kind of neat. I didn't think you were actually going to go all the way down the road.
Oh yeah, why not?
That was pretty cool.
I'd
Well,
like to
you-
see David FPV in
Hey.
Scotland. I mean, I'm not even joking. I really wish
Yeah.
you would get an FPV drone.
Yeah.
I'd get shot, Hugh.
You'd get shocked.
Shot.
No,
Stop.
Jack,
Stop.
Lindsay would scalp him.
Well,
What
You can get
Lynn
an
threatens
FPV.
to do to Paul, Lindsay would actually do to
Yeah,
me.
exactly. I get
You
the
can get an
threats,
FPV.
David gets the actions.
Yeah.
David, I see your comment.
Oh, good. Perhaps they're
Yeah.
fixed.
Notice he didn't say anything about mine.
What did you say?
I told him about the house and the snow and
Oh, right, yeah.
how picturesque that whole scenery looked.
Yeah, you know, that park is like right across the street from my house.
Really?
Yeah, it's a
I
nice
want the
little
house
spot.
on the end of that. That one
Oh,
with the
did you
white
see-
picket fence by the seawall there. Oh, I love that.
Oh
place.
yeah, there's some nice houses there. Yeah, those are in the million plus category. I can't afford those.
No problem.
That's
I'll
why I
let him
live.
check.
You see some of those houses on the docks that were like they're only like 10 feet wide and like 40 feet
Yeah.
tall.
I've seen that. Yep.
Yep.
Does that area get that push ice in the winter where the ice starts to curl up and get pushed way up in giant banks on the shore?
No, not as much.
Oh,
I don't know if the center of the St. Lawrence totally freezes up. But no, we don't get the big ice. You do on Lake Ontario, places like that, then it does sheet up and it's almost like the
Yep.
ocean, like
yep.
pretty intense ice, but not too bad here.
Thanks, Neil.
I'm going to go and have a party, I think. Celebratory drinks, all, you know.
You're having a party?
I've actually posted something on YouTube and it stayed.
Yeah, well, I saw your comment. Let's see, you got videos up today?
Oh,
It's going up early this morning.
No, I'm not having a trouble with the channel as such, Hugh. It's the
Your posts.
it's when I answer, you know, leave comments on other
Comments.
people's stuff.
Yeah.
I think it was an excuse he was making up. You is personally what I think. Because if you tell people that you can't make comments and they just don't see them, then they think you watched it, and then you actually ain't got to take care of any part of the rest of it.
Yeah.
Rather brilliant, if you ask me.
Yeah, but it doesn't work, does it?
I don't always comment because I'm often watching videos on my TV, either in the garage or in the living room. So,
Yep. Yep.
Uh-huh. Oh, I do watch on the TV, but I'm watching on the computer. You know, I'll leave a comment if I feel like I want to leave a comment. But
Yeah,
what
exactly.
really frustrates me is when I can't leave them, or I can. And I noticed it last week for the first time. There's a channel I watch. There's
Yeah.
not- he only has a few, for the videos I'm talking about, only has a few videos, but he does his school, it'd be like school lessons, which is I don't know what you would call it over there. It's A-level maths, pre-degree stuff, which he does. And he does those, so that's his main thing. But he does a daily 5-minute one about what he's been up to with a little quiz in it. And you know, there's a group of half a dozen of us who try and get his quiz. And of course, I haven't got my name on the board for over a week because you can't see my bloody
Oh,
answers. That's the frustrating thing. You know the answer. Oh, where'd it go?
Yep. I'd have grabbed your wife's phone and been on there. Okay, Mo.
I mean, he doesn't get that many viewers, so it's not for the advertising, if you like, or anything like that.
well,
It's
yeah,
just-
math's
a bit
not
of
exactly a sexy subject, right?
It is
No,
too.
it's
It's
not.
the freaking language of the universe.
It is. Oh, Mike, I love math. I
Uh-huh.
think that's amazing.
But-
Yeah.
a lot of
So do
people are
I.
scared of it, and it's not difficult.
It is
I'm
difficult.
not scared of how dumb people are trying to make it.
Yes, there's that as well.
Yeah.
I
Can we
come with
talk
all
about
sorts
Common
of
Core
examples.
math real quick?
For
No
example,
exposure.
in Scotland, they have at O level, they have two math subjects. Well, no, they have a math subject and they have arithmetic.
Mhm.
You know, the difficult stuff. For the arithmetic exam, you're allowed to take a calculator in with you.
Oh, Lord.
Not when I was in high school.
Yeah, we weren't.
Actually, the only exception was in physics and different science classes. You could bring in, I think it was the TI-88 graphing calculator back in the day, something like that.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
the
we could
first
use
one
that
we
in
were.
some of the trig and calculuses, we could use that, but
Yeah.
But no, we didn't get that. You know, that was for the arithmetic people, but the maths people, you weren't allowed a calculator at all. In fact, at O level, it was slide rule and trig tables.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, we went to the fucking moon with a slide rule. You know, that's pretty. It's pretty impressive.
Hey, Hugh, if you want to, put the link in the chat for your latest video. So other people might want to enjoy it.
he put it in there on the last stream.
Dig it
Got
up.
enough advertisement on it. Let him be. No.
Did you see the film about the three computers, the three women that did the calculations for the Apollo missions?
They did what? Sorry.
They did the calculations for the Apollo missions.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
they
talking
went-
about, what's the name of that?
Documentary or something?
No, it's a movie, right?
There is a movie, but it's a real people.
Yeah, real
Yeah.
people.
Right.
Yep.
There was three women, and they did the calculations for all the orbital mechanics and what have you
Okay.
for the Apollo missions.
David, did you ever watch the Bletchley Circle or Bletchley Park show?
The pseudo documentary thing.
No, it was a dramatic series with these women that were the kind of hidden heroes of Bletchley Park. They were math,
No,
math wizards.
I didn't watch it because they dramatized it.
Oh, it's quite good. Very, very good show.
Mhm.
It's kind of nice to see, math being the center of attention, like,
Yeah. No, I knew some scary people that were involved in that kind of thing.
well, yeah, some fucking
I-
scary
I-
stuff out there.
I knew a guy who'd be about my age now, and he could listen to the teletype, the 5-hole paper tape.
Mhm.
He could listen to those being punched, and he could translate it from encoded 5-hole code, they're encrypted. And
That's
he
some
could
Rain
tell
Man
you-
shit right there, bro.
Yeah, he
Yep.
could tell you the clear in real time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm smart enough to know that I don't know too fucking much. That's all I know.
That's scary.
Yeah.
It took me ages to convert it into text, never mind text that meant something after it, to unencrypt it when I was doing my training. It was just,
I wish I had the capability to be able to do math like that and see the universe like these people can see it.
yeah.
I just can't. My brain's not sophisticated enough,
Just
Hey,
incredible.
David,
the one-
the name of the movie you were talking about was Hidden Figures, right?
Hmm?
Hidden Figures.
Hidden Figures, that's it. Yeah,
Okay.
If you haven't seen that, it's a good
it's
movie.
a very
to
good
watch.
movie. Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now. Oh, another one for you, David. Wheel of Time. You gonna watch that?
Not heard of it.
You've not what? Robert Jordan, The Wheel of Time. It's the biggest fantasy selling series after Tolkien.
Yeah, you lost me at
Are you
fantasy.
trolling me? You're trolling me. Wheel of
Something I'm
Time,
gonna have to
Robert
look
fucking
up
Jordan. You don't know who that is? Paul, kick him off the panel.
The-
Oh yeah, I have
Who's
seen
the,
the Hidden Figures. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. That's a good movie.
It was.
Who's the autistic guy that can like speak any language in a day, and he remembers them all? Younger,
No clue.
younger fella too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a savant.
Yeah.
They even gave him one of the hardest languages to learn somewhere over there in the Netherlands or whatever. And he picked that up and spoke it fluently on a live TV show within 24 hours.
Wow.
Yep. He's got the record for memorizing pi the longest and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, Neil, that was a good one too. When Jennifer Connelly.
A Beautiful Mind.
Yeah, it's essentially about a genius that kind of goes mad, you know, like
Yep. Yeah, I've seen that one, I believe.
it's a problem that plagues all us geniuses, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jennifer Connelly can plague me anytime she likes.
Yes, she can. When that Avengers movie first came out, I kept thinking Kobe Smulders was Jennifer Connelly. She looks so similar.
No, I've said enough. I'm going to get thrown off the panel.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember the music video Jennifer Connelly did for a movie back in the 80s? Oh my God. Blows my mind.
Nope. Hey, there you go. Get a free filling.
There's Hugh's video.
Yeah.
See the snow?
Yeah.
No visual effects there, boys.
No.
What
Not
you-
this house on this end, but that house on the other end out there on that little point with the right there. You can see the white picket fence that goes out and around on the seawall. I want that place.
Oh,
there.
that's a park and that's a gazebo. It's not a house.
Oh, is it? Oh, it looked like
Yeah,
a big house.
you can it's empty. You can picnic in there. Like you can bring your
Oh.
family and hang out there. Yeah, right from that building you're seeing there with the little house that says "Don't Dock,"
Yep.
all the way to the other houses. That's all park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is
I
all
thought these
park.
were all houses. I thought these were all houses.
No, the blue house. That's the first house. All the land before it's
Yep.
all the park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want the park then.
Oh, it's beautiful. St. Lawrence Park. is
That's why.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's probably why it looks so nice. It's a freaking park.
Neil knows it well. Neil used to live here, so
Yep.
he's been to this park many times, I'm sure. Yeah, so I filmed in 4K 60 and then slowed everything down to 50%.
Oh,
So that's actually half speed you're seeing.
yep. I thought it was
Big-
kind of rather slow for FPV. Yeah.
It is, yeah, that's the point. It was just to smooth it out, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I seen the road that went up in there. I'm like, oh, I wish you'd fly up that. We could see what it looks like in there. And then he actually did. I'm like, sweet. And then you
Oh,
edited
yeah.
that part of the fucking video out, you asshole.
I did? Did I
Yeah,
edit that?
skip. Yeah, watch right up here. It'll skip. We don't get to see you turn around or nothing. All of a sudden, we're heading that way, and then all of a sudden, we are heading back.
I thought I had two sections. Hold on.
We don't get to see like a turnaround or pull up out of the trees and dive back in. Like right here, we'll turn and go up.
Yeah, now you're going to go into the trees. Now we're
Yeah,
going in.
now we're gonna go up the road here. That's the road I seen, and I thought
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
a house.
Oh, okay, in a second here. Yeah, not quite yet.
Yep. I thought that place there was the house. I'm like, oh, I take that place there with all that land over past that seawall and the white picket fence. I'm like, hell
That'd be
yeah,
nice.
yeah. Yeah, here's where we'll turn and go up the road, but then you don't show how we turn around at the end of the road. All of
Oh.
a sudden, we're just heading back.
Oh, yeah, I edited
I
out
never
the
noticed the
turn.
dog running there. I never noticed the dog running before until right now.
That was a squirrel, wasn't it?
Was that a squirrel? That was a big ass
That was a
squirrel.
squirrel. Yeah, big Canadian squirrel. Okay, yeah, I edited the
See? Right
turn.
there, yep.
That's all I
Yeah.
did. Just because the turn was a little bit choppy, so I clipped it out.
Oh,
I just went around the tree. That's all you missed. That's it.
I was saying I didn't know if he like pulled up out of the trees and we got like an overview or what. But
Yeah.
That's like, you asshole. We already
No, I
seen
didn't.
it.
Hi, recovery one.
Hey,
Hey,
what's up,
recovery.
everyone? I did lose connection and lost the drone for like 3 seconds. And in FPV, that's that is really not good because you don't know what's happening with the drone, right?
That's a long enough time to get screwed up.
I just hit the throttle. I hit the throttle and kept the controls level, and it got up over the interference.
Ah,
Luckily. Yeah, but David, I can just imagine you doing fast, low FPV through some of the glens and down the sea walls, and oh my God, it'd be awesome.
half,
he
half
wouldn't be
ruined
able to do
castle.
it because Lindsay would smash all his fingers. So he,
Through some of those dilapidated castles and up and out.
Well, I've
Well,
done
wait.
some castle video at the weekend, but not into the castle.
Okay. I'll check. I haven't watched it yet. I'll check it out though.
No, you won't. You won't see it for weeks yet. I haven't.
Oh, you got a
It's-
bunch in the can? Like you're ahead?
oh yeah,
Oh yeah, I always like to stay that way. So I'm only
Okay.
I'm only 4 weeks at the moment though, so I'm a bit. I'm not even 4 weeks because we've had a couple of weeks where we didn't go away. So
Yep.
I'm a bit jumpy about whether I'm going to be able to go through Christmas and New Year.
Well, he was
Without a
seriously
break.
worried if you were going to make it back or not. He was pretty concerned this morning. He's like, I thought David went on an extended longer. He's concerned.
It was 4 days: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I settled him down. I told him you were back because you posted a video this morning. Everything. He was okay.
No, the videos are scheduled.
Oh,
I've got videos scheduled till the 3rd of December at the moment.
yeah. The one that was released today is what, about 4 weeks ago?
4 or 5 weeks ago. Yeah, the first part of it today was me finding a geocache over the footbridge on the river. That was a scary couple of minutes, actually. Coming back from getting that geocache, the wind had got up, and I really thought I was going to go over the side of that bridge.
That's something I used to really enjoy doing with my son and wife.
Finding those geocaches?
Yep.
I've
Yeah,
never
I-
actually gone out and done it.
Yeah, when he was a kid, he was in Boy Scouts in the States, and I taught the
Oh.
troop how to geocache one day. Yeah, a lot of
There you
fun.
go.
This
Some of those can be
weekend-
fairly dangerous, though, or well, dangerous to your equipment, can it?
Not really. I mean, the idea
Oh.
is you just bury something, right? So you bury. Typically, people will bury like books or little objects, and maybe a
Oh,
note,
okay.
log book, right? And
Like the
only-
geocaching, I'm thinking of it's always little USB drive things, and you plug them into whatever.
No. No, this is basically they give you a buried treasure, Mike, and they give you coordinates, and you have to go find it. And typically you'll maybe sign a logbook, or you'll leave something and take something, and stuff like that. That's what they do.
But this weekend's geocache was annoying. I knew where it was, and I knew it wasn't far to go from where we were parked, or where I was parked for most of the weekend. So I set off on my walk, and then you see me. I recorded a bit where I'd been up to where it was, and I got hacked off because there's Harris fencing all the way around it, and I'd walked all the way around the Harris fencing trying to find a way in, and there wasn't one. I wasn't happy.
Well, I'm sitting here looking at my wall and my ceiling. I do have paint now,
Hmm.
but I'm lacking a key ingredient.
Enthusiasm to paint.
Ambition. Yeah.
Yep.
Ambition.
Yeah. Anybody? Come on, give me some. Help me.
No problem. How's that? I'll come help you paint it. Be easy.
Actually,
I
the
could have
main
shot all those.
walls aren't too bad. It's just the corners, because it's really
Yeah.
hard with the brush to get in there, or with the roller to get in there.
That's why I told you I'd have just shot them all and I'd have been done in a day.
Yeah. It's just
Oh
crazy.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you gonna do you said you're gonna do the garage door too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Are those insulated?
Nope.
No. I would
Nope.
put like a Flex Seal on that door then. You ever see the black Flex Seal paint?
No. What's it? What's it for?
Seal, yeah, they put some membrane on it.
Yeah, because when you heat that in the winter here, that door is going to create a ton of moisture and it'll freeze. You put that Flex Seal rubbery paint and stuff on there, and it keeps that moisture from coming through and the paint peeling off of the door.
That's
Because the
interesting.
moisture, when you heat it up, the moisture will pull the paint from the door, and it'll just all flake off.
Oh,
Yeah, Flex Seal comes in black, white, whatever, but black is what you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah,
Maybe
it
I'll
comes
just
in
leave my
a
doors
regular
alone.
can. Yeah, it comes in a
Oh.
regular can paint too. You can just paint with it like you are with the black.
Yeah, you can either spray it or it comes in gallon cans.
Yep, and it keeps that door from freezing up and stuff like that.
oh, okay.
And it's a hell of a moisture barrier, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's just a pro tip there for you from a guy who's already made that mistake.
Neil, yeah. Doing that right now, buddy.
Hey, welcome back,
Hey,
JD.
By the way, I never found cannabis to be motivating. If anything, it's definitely the opposite, which is okay.
That's a Rick. You seen Rick on his cookies? It gets all jittery and freaking hyper, ready to go.
Come on, Boo, you gotta go
Yeah, Rick's got a different metabolism, though. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah.
That low? Okay. All right, back, guys. Mia's got to go out.
All right.
Well, I realized why I ran out of energy this morning. I never had breakfast. Shit,
Yeah, that's why I made that sandwich.
I'm getting hungry. Mike, did you make me one?
Yeah, summer sausage,
Yeah.
ham, turkey, cheese, Hawaiian
Damn.
sweet roll bun. You want the bun toasted? Cannabis motivates me. Well, edibles anyway. There you go. That seems to be what they do to Rick too, JD. Look at him all wound up. Hey, AJ Alvarez, what's going on, AJ? How you been?
Hey, long time, AJ. What's up, man?
Hi, AJ.
Yeah, that's one thing I've never
AJ.
tried. Never even touched
AJ's
one.
an adventurous guy, man.
Yep.
He's always like, going on one of those one wheels down a beach with 3 drones following him, shit like that.
Busy with the sun. Attaboy.
Good.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I've never touched any marijuana before, Neil. Never even tried it.
Well, I think you have an excuse now to go to Neil's. Mike, just get in the RV and go for a little road
Yeah.
trip.
I got no want to try it.
All right, well, I think I'm going to go get some lunch, guys.
Well, all right, big guy.
AJ, Paul's the host. I'm sure he'll be happy to bring you up as soon as he's back, sitting in his chair there. Maybe I'll see you guys in a bit.
All right. Yeah, AJ, when Paul Murray gets over here, we'll let him know.
He
See if
could
he
give
can
us
send you a
time to
link.
say goodbye, couldn't he?
Yeah. He's worse than Roger shutting the whole stream off.
Well, so far, nobody else has done that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not as much into the science, the fantasy books as you. So I got no clue what he was talking on when he was talking about that. I suppose I'll
Yeah,
have to
some
go
of the
look it up
fantasy,
now.
the sci-fi fantasy stuff, I don't get into it. 'Cause that's exactly what it is. Fantasy. They stretch the reality and science of too many things.
Yeah. Well, there's one
Oh,
called The
with the
Expanse, where they're
Yep.
being quite good with the science. So yeah.
Yeah, Paul wanted to let me out, Jamie. Yeah, AJ, I think the same thing. They're getting outrageous for price, but you get what you pay for, I guess, with drones, and they got to make money too. I know it's a business, but some of it is it's a little outrageous. Oh.
Things have advanced on Lindsay and work. Remember I was talking about it, Paul.
Yep,
3,
I remember.
the supervisor and the 2 QCs both said to the manager, it's her or us.
Ah.
And that concentrated his mind a bit last week. And so
Yep.
they were already talking about it at management level, but they had to bring it
That pushed
forward.
it. Yep.
She's going to be, the girl who's causing the problems. I should stop calling her a girl. She's, as I said before, she's 35. She is seasonal staff, and so is not being asked to stay on to become full-time, and is not being asked to come back next year.
If you got AJ, Paul Murray, if you got AJ somewhere in your emails or whatever, he would like a link.
I don't have his email address. He's got a lot of subscribers, but I don't have his email address. What I can do though is,
Yeah, it's
Go
not in
over
his about,
here.
is it?
let me go, I'll copy
I'll be back in a
the
second.
link. And then I'll go here and here. And here is join the chat. And I'll put it up. Paste.
There you go.
There you go. Should be, just click on that and you should be able to come in.
Isn't I think his email address is his name. I'm not sure. Oh, you got it in the chat there anyway. There you go. Oh, holy crap, they moved the flags up to full mast. They were at half mast this morning when they turned it on.
Yeah, you'd think they'd leave it at half mast because Veterans Day is coming up on the 11th.
Yep. God knows who's in charge of those flags around your place, because they put them at half mast for some reason, full mast, half, full, half. They're up and down more on that pole than a stripper. Jesus. One of the largest flags in our little town here used to be up by our Perkins. The city owned it. It was
Yeah,
on a big octagon concrete thing, and then it went way up, like up by the mall and by the Perkins restaurant there. It was a huge American flag. And the Perkins ended up getting tore down, and the construction crew thought the flag was theirs. It was the city's, and they tore it down too. Oh Lord, the city's been having a fit. I don't know if the construction company's gonna end up putting another one back up or what's gonna happen. Oh, y'all are back. Yeah, we're back, Rick. Paul come back from the kitchen there and noticed we were all gone all of a sudden and realized what had happened and started another one.
Yeah, so Rick, I sent you a new invite.
I just got the email. That takes a while to get through customs and over the border, Rick. You gotta give it
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to have flags on these poles that came down to here, that size flags.
Oh, yeah.
Then they got cheap because, you know,
Yep.
in the wind, they got to
They
replace it.
rip. Yep, they rip easy. Yep.
I mean, they're still probably 10 or 12-foot flags, but they used to be 30-foot flags, you know?
Our big one up at the fort, there's a old military fort from the 1800s somewhere up on the hill. That one's got copper threading through it, so it holds up in the wind.
Right.
Up at Fort Stewart. And then every 4th of July, they turn all the cannons over there and they light off all the cannons for the fort and everything.
Yep. Hey,
Well,
David's back.
They were lighting off fireworks over the weekend. It sounded like one place was having a firework party, but
Oh.
then as soon as the noise stopped from one,
Mhm.
over in the opposite direction, another one was go. So
They
I
were
was
doing
going,
volley?
oh, yeah, I decided it was as a prelude to a war between the counties, and it was a battery and counter battery, and nothing to
Should
do
have put
with
your drone up.
fireworks.
Should have put your drone up.
Well, I
It'd
could
been
have,
like dodging artillery.
it'd have landed 30 miles away. I think the wind was going that way.
Yeah, it's pretty windy there, right?
That was why I couldn't understand them having the bomb. You would have thought the wind would have precluded them having the fireworks.
The
That's a
fireworks.
goddamn good idea for a video. It's probably already been done. I'm gonna go buy one of those cheap Walmart drones and set up some artillery fireworks shells. I'm gonna bet my nephew's $50 I can't take it out of the sky and see if I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The like I say, the weather's halfway decent here. It's not real windy, but it's a little bit windy, as you can see from when we had the camera was on the flags. They're moving a little bit, but I would say it's probably
Yep.
10, 12 mile an hour wind. If
Yeah.
that.
See, just with the waves and stuff, I'd have guessed it a little higher.
Yeah, it could be.
You can see the little white caps and stuff there, but
Yeah.
the hell's that giant sign say, Paul?
Which one?
Right across the water there.
There?
Yep.
Casino. That's a casino.
Oh, it's a casino. Oh,
That used to be a loading station for Canadian steamship. They used to pull up and there was big doors on it towards the
yep.
water.
Jesus.
They stopped using it. And so the government over there says, we put in a casino.
Moneymaker.
They put that in way before they allowed casinos here in Michigan. And no gambling.
Yeah. They can't put any here. They got to be on a reservation. The only ones we can have.
Well, what happened is when the Indians wanted casinos here, they made a deal that for every Indian casino, that governments could have one as well.
Oh,
Because what happened is you had the big buck people out of Detroit wanted to put in Vegas style casinos.
Yep.
There we
All
go.
right.
Hey,
Welcome back, Rick.
welcome back. I like I say, I went into the kitchen for a minute, came back, and you guys are all gone. I went back and looked at it, and the last thing it said was Roger was saying, "Well, tell Paul I gotta go," and he hit and it was over.
That was it.
That's the way it happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then we were all in the chat going, "What the hell?"
Holy shit, I feel outnumbered now.
Right?
Bye.
Well, we got two
Two
Americans.
one Scott, and you.
At least me and David are on the same team.
David doesn't even like the team he's on.
Hey,
Yeah,
I was
they're having rocket wars there tonight.
I was hoping Tim was going to be on today. I know nobody will be following this, but a certain two rugby teams played yesterday.
Oh,
Scotland and Australia.
Mhm.
Australia didn't win.
Mr. Jackson. Yeah.
That's because they spend all their time chasing around kangaroos instead of training for rugby. Yeah, I thought it was funny when Roger clicked off, everything just went, and that was it, eh?
Yep.
So did anybody actually buy that Mavic 3 or no?
Not me.
Rojo did. And I think, did Drone Pool?
I hadn't heard of anybody, but I mean,
And I would imagine AZ Drone bought one as well.
right. Yeah, it's a nice looking piece, but for that kind of money, like, you know, I could have myself another ATV or another tractor or
For that kind of money, I could probably get a divorce.
except for you're going to lose Desmond in the divorce, so you don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that now.
No.
That's probably the one thing we'd fight over if we divorced.
Who gets the RV? Oh, geez. So what's new and exciting with you, Paul? Same old stuff?
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the sun shining, and it's actually not too bad out here.
It's dark here.
Well, it's that time of day there.
Uh-huh. He won one at Spin Up. Wow.
What? I gotta look at the chat now.
Blind Nails saying Ray Kelly won one at Spin Up, Rick.
Hey, he won a Mavic 3.
Really?
Yep.
Well, good for him. That's nice to hear. Geez, I can't even find you on YouTube. What's going on here?
You might have to type in Paul
Nice to
Murray.
hear. Oh. Found it. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad some people won some prizes, and I hope they all had fun and all the rest of that stuff.
Well, Angie looked like she was having fun.
Well, I never watched any of it all, so. Oh, Jesus. So, did Roger get that other drone yet, or?
It says by the 9th, and that's tomorrow. So,
Oh, nice.
very
Very nice.
And it is in Quebec. He did
Very
the
good.
tracking, and it's in Quebec. So,
I'm about to get in shit from the ex-wife. Give me 1 second. I don't want to hear you guys. I don't want you guys to hear me getting yelled at.
Yeah, Angie was live yesterday with Little Lawn Malore with the people that were still there at that spin up.
Was she?
Yeah. I stopped over there real quick. I seen Laura was live, and it was Marcel, Rob, Laura, some guy I never heard of, and Angie. And Angie was walking around with the guys that were left over. They were kind of flying drones, joking around, having a good time.
Well, good.
But yeah, there's a lot of people going off or bitching about Ray Kelly winning the thing. Like, she needed it. Not like Jesus Christ.
Well, most of the ones who didn't win will be moaning it wasn't them and it was Ray.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the only guy who has the money to buy as many as he wants wins the fucking thing. You know how that works.
Yay, I'm getting lunch ordered. Yoo-hoo.
Wasn't as bad as you thought, then, huh?
Oh, you know what? She hasn't yelled at me in years. It's just funny to say it, right? Like, if she did, she'd be raising these damn kids by herself.
She must have left the room.
No. I don't take kindly to being yelled at. When I was 20 years old, I had a boss. We were up on the second layer of scaffold, and he was standing on the end, and he yelled at me. And then 2 seconds later, he was on the ground on his back. That was the last time somebody yelled at me at work.
No, I had a guy yell at me at work for 3 years.
Really?
Yeah, he was called the drill sergeant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, he'd fucking end up on his back too.
Yeah, that's not something you want to try with the drill sergeant. Did that, been there. It doesn't turn out well.
David, I'm guessing that Lindsay's situation is still up in the air.
Oh, so,
Well, that's what he was just explaining to you earlier.
that's what I was saying earlier. No, it's moved on and it
Yeah.
looks as though she'll still be there.
The problem is going to be
As if
gone
Lindsay
and
was
not
the-
the people.
The problem's going to go away.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
How come- You don't seem to be working much, Mike. You guys just waiting on weather, or what's the deal?
I've been sick as hell. I got my guys going. They're going full time.
Oh,
They're running full out. So
Did you ever get a full diagnosis of what you had or
the flu.
the flu?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then of course I got the whole you need to quit smoking thing and yada yada and
Yeah. Don't drink as much alcohol. Don't smoke cigarettes.
yeah.
All the
Yeah.
all the good stuff.
Stay away from wild women. Yep, yep.
Yeah. Yep.
She's like, you're in really good shape, but you should think about not smoking. And I don't- yeah.
You're what?
I think they
Pretty
just
close to
work
my
through
age,
them.
Mike.
Yeah. 40. Oh wait, it's after September. 41.
You're an '80s guy.
Yep. Right on the money. Yeah.
You're still a Gen Xer, I guess.
Mhm. Just made the line.
Yeah, not a whole lot up for me the next day or two. Wednesday, I got to do that course, and then I don't know, figure something out for the rest of the week, I guess. Maybe go fly the Mini 2 a couple times. I suppose I probably should.
Yep. I mean, you got it. No point in just
Yeah.
looking at it.
Yeah. Looks good there in the sealed box, though.
They're expensive decorations.
Yeah.
What's the point of having the cock and balls of a bull moose? You can't swing it around every now and then.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, I think this is going to be the last
You're
good
right,
week
Matt.
of weather we're going to have here for a while. Starting to turn.
Yeah, it looks like we could get snow today, and they're calling for snow this week sometime. I don't remember what day. Oh, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They're calling for snow all them day.
It's coming.
Yeah.
But we're actually 17 Celsius here right now, which is pretty crazy.
Thursday coming on, we're not going to get above freezing.
Really?
Yep. Our high
Yeah,
is
we're-
freezing, 32.
We're not looking at rain and snow well. Yeah, end of the week, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, snow
Hello
showers.
guys, what's going on?
Hey, AJ.
Hey,
Yeah, man,
Hey.
I'm a busy guy. You see here, I have my child here. Wherever I go, he's with
There you
me,
go.
man. You know, I can't afford to have a babysitter. I can't trust them.
that's it.
We're
I
obligated.
live
You
that
know?
same life.
Yeah. So it's hard, man. And I'm trying to, of course, like I love drones, like always, like you guys do, and we all like this thing. But anyway, I just want to talk about it because the Mavic 3 is an awesome drone. It's just the fact that DJI knows that most of the people are gonna buy this already have DJI drones.
Yep.
3,000. It's like buying the Spire 1. Come on, guys.
Yep.
I remember before when the first Spire 1 came out back then, I didn't buy it. I bought the Phantom standard.
Yeah.
I didn't buy a Inspire 1 right away. I actually got the standard, and then I got the advanced, and then I got the professional Phantom 3. And
Yep.
then I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go and decide to get the Inspire,
Yep.
And I think, in my opinion, it's like just sell the drone itself. Leave the smart controller and the same controller as the Mavic Air 2. Everybody at least have, as much. They could have done that. I don't know what's going on. I think the marketing is all screwed up, in my opinion.
Yep.
Well, the sad
Yep.
part is AJ, is that you're 100% right. The marketing
Yeah.
is screwed up because what they have dominated the industry, and so they think that no matter what they say or do, it's good to go.
Exactly. And for instance, guys, I bought the Osmo 2. Don't buy it. I bought it, and then I bought the Osmo, they call this Mobile 5.
Yep.
Keep the old one that you have. This new product that the DJI have, it has so many bugs in it. And the how you call this, the Action 2, I
Yeah.
still have my Action 1. While I was filming, it overheated yesterday in Jacksonville. I mean, Jacksonville was that hot. And I'm said, I just blew my 15 minutes or 10 minutes video. And that's not even 4K. That was like 27K. I'm like, oh my gosh, for $500 for dual screen? No. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna return that back because I'm not really happy with it, man. It's small and all, but in the end, it's like it doesn't make sense. If you're, like the 4K 60, in my opinion, like how many times are you? 4K 120 frame. How many times do you really use that? In my opinion, do you really use it all the time?
Well,
So
don't you think that they add gimmicks to stuff to try and increase the price?
Exactly. I mean, think about it, guys. I actually have my Osmo Action, the first one that came out, right? And then the reason why I didn't get the GoPro, I've been buying GoPro cameras because I always use it for extreme sport, And then I didn't even buy the GoPro Hero 8. The reason why I bought the Hero 9 because the screen, they copy from DJI, action camera.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. Yeah. So I actually bought it. I'm like, okay, I like it. And so I said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna keep on my Hero 9 and my Osmo Action, and I'm gonna go and see the 10 and the new Osmo Action 2. But man, tell you guys the truth, man, it's so much gimmicky. I don't know. It gets hot, and also I charge it right, full charge, and next thing I know, it died. So I keep
What the
charging it again. Yeah. So you're gonna be frustrated with it, and then while you're filming, the video just shut off. So I don't care, and I'm not even filming like a higher frame. So I'm like, But anyway, how you guys doing, man? How are you?
Doing pretty
good.
good.
All good.
You guys still hold on to your old previous drones?
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what? Most of mine I give away or I sell them off cheap or whatever because once they sit there for a certain amount of time,
I mean,
I-
to my opinion, I mean, it's nice and all, but end of the day, do you really need it? I mean, it's right now, it's just basically a hype going on, in my opinion, it's like, let me tell you a story of mine. So I bought the Inspire 1 back then in the past. And then there's a guy who was a Phantom 3. He got better footage than I have. And I said, hold on for a minute. I spent like almost $2,000, or I would say like around that time. And this Phantom 3 got better footage that I have. It's not because the drone that you have or the camera you have. It's all about at home and you're putting your time on editing, in my opinion. And then
Yep.
a lot of people saying now, oh, you should get for the prices the Inspire 2 instead of the Mavic. Yeah, but you know, Inspire 2, Inspire 1 is pain in the ass to play with, because when you're done, you have to put it back in the case, and you gotta have enough battery to put it back in the case. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and it's big, and you have to put all the propellers one by one, and you have to put the camera. It's just a lot of work. So a lot of people think, oh, you know, and it's actually the Phantom 3. I'm sorry, the Mavic 3 is pretty good, but I'm not happy with how the selling it for like $2,000.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you should come.
the thing of it is, AJ, is the Mavic 3 is geared towards a certain kind of person that wants to have the best of the best of the best, even though they're going to be putting stuff on online on YouTube, and it's only going to render it a certain quality anyway.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right on that one. So so what's your opinion? What do you guys think? Are you guys thinking about getting it, or you guys
No.
put it on side?
Now,
We got a couple friends that are getting it, and it's gonna
really?
kind of depend on word of mouth, really. So yeah, you know, if those people give it like a great review, there's probably gonna be other people that go buy it.
well,
stuff
all
like
the
that. I ain't
people,
gonna buy it.
everybody, you know, I've been flying since 1988. Okay, and what DJI is famous for is they bring something out, and then they have to do all these upgrades and more upgrades and more upgrades and fix this and fix that. And so
Exactly.
if you've been flying for a while, you say, "Now I'm going to wait till they figure it all out."
Mhm.
Even if you wanted an item, you're going to wait till they figure it out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's exactly true. I was gonna go ahead and pull the trigger to get one. You know, I said, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and wait it out a little bit. If I am gonna do it, I'm probably just gonna crash it. I was waiting for the hurricane wind and then blow. You know what I mean? Just fly in the extreme wind and deal.
Well, our friend Rojo got caught up in the foray, ordered it, and then he thought about it and says, "Nah, I'm going to wait." He went to go try and cancel it; it had already been shipped. So
Oh wow.
he got it, I think, today, and he's going to keep it though, and just figure he's got 90 days or whatever to return it. So
yeah,
going to play with it.
Like I said, I mean, like right now, most likely, like I already have a few friends that actually bought it and they're not happy with it because it's like some of theirs is like got defect on it. Like I know a guy that actually bought another one and just he has a battery issue, like it doesn't even turn on. So you have to return it back, you know.
Yeah.
And
I've heard that too. There's controllers, stuff like that. There's things on it not working that ain't come out yet, and so it ain't what they're saying it is yet. I've heard that already too. So.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
also, AJ, did you hear? You know, the old smart controller does not work with that new drone. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I don't know what DJI is doing, to be honest with you. It's just like they could have just like, you know, in my opinion, you're still gonna make money no matter what.
Yep.
They're gonna make no matter what you do. Okay? How about this? Okay, if you want that one, then it's fine. $2,000. Okay, that's fine. But what happened if you just sell the drone itself? You know what I mean?
Yep.
And they know this people is gonna buy them no matter what.
Yep.
But to me, but to me, it's just like, okay, man, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and check it out. I'm still gonna. I mean, the obstacle avoidance hopefully is gonna be better. I mean, this it's like old, you know, still have that. I would say like the first Phantom sensor probably still, you know, they just keep upgrading it.
Yep.
I mean, if that thing move like a Skydio, if it does, they said they're gonna do a firmware update. That's the reason why basically I'm waiting on. If that thing gonna actually move like a Skydio, then I'm gonna go ahead and test it out.
Have you seen what Tim Jackson's saying about the smart controller?
Yeah, because it's Oculus 3. Yep, OcuSync 3.
Yep.
So do you guys got a smart controller for your
Yeah, I
previous
do.
drone?
Yeah,
You
I
do?
got one for my Dual.
Yeah.
Just keep it. Just keep it. You never know.
Oh, yeah.
Next thing you know, they're gonna hit a firmware update.
Well,
That's what they're gonna do.
Mike owns several thousand acres. He's got a big industrial type farm, and he bought it originally. Go out and find cows. Go out and find lost, whatever.
Mhm.
And he bought the DJI Duo thermal camera, and so he flies it with the smart controller, and it's just easy for him. You just take it out, put it up in the air.
Yep.
Well, like I said, it's good. I think, to my opinion, just do they have the Crash drone yet? Like, how they have like you can actually purchase the
Air refresh.
yeah, no, what is called this replacement? You know how it is, like you can just buy when you crash your drone and you just want to buy another drone itself without no battery.
Yeah.
Do they sell the whole drone itself? You think
mean
they're gonna have?
just the basic drone? I don't think you can buy it separately. I think you're gonna end up. You might be able to go to well, I've seen on eBay they're selling Air 2S replacement.
Yes, I saw that.
Yep.
In my opinion, that's cheaper too. If you're gonna be, I would just if you really like want this, and then
Yeah, if you already have the batteries and everything, yeah.
okay, this is my opinion. In my opinion, go to Best Buy and go to like big company like Amazon, or go to other places that you can have, you can still able to return it, and then play with it, see how you like it. And then if this is what you really like, this drone, then you go ahead. I mean, it's really hard to say to someone, this drone is really good or bad. You know what I mean? You have to feel it.
Yeah.
You have to have it. Yeah. You have to have it for a week to know if this is for you or not. In my opinion, it's just like, go ahead and purchase it and see if you like it or not. And then, you know what, if you don't like it, then be like, all right, then I'm just going to return it back. And then eventually I'm going to go get myself maybe just a Crash replacement without no battery. Maybe you can get it for like $800, and then you can buy the smart controller that comes with the.
Yeah, but how long is it until Parrot or some of these other ones come out with something that's just as good, if not a little better, than the $2,000 one at a cheaper price? But
that's exactly
like the Anafi is with the Parrot. That
Yes,
thing
I'm
shot
looking
just
for.
as well.
I am looking for the Anafi.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking at it too. I'm like, oh my god, when is that thing gonna come out?
Yeah, Paul Murray just
Is that-
sold his.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay. The first one I liked it, but it was just like I said, the range was just terrible, man. But if Anafi did something better with, I mean, I've been having Parrot drones. I have their Bebop 2. I have their FPV. I have the first ER, I would say, drone that they had. I mean,
Well, I had the Anafi thermal, but I just wasn't flying it. But I didn't have any distance problems with it.
you do have the Anafi thermal?
I did have, and I sold it to Rojo. Bought it actually. But
Well, I was gonna fly that. I was gonna get one of those and fly it to St. Augustine and look for ghosts.
yeah,
You get it now, right? St. Augustine, the oldest
Yeah.
town in Florida.
yeah.
See if I can find ghosts that night.
Well, I tell you what, it is super quiet and it flies really
Yeah,
nice.
I liked it. Like I said, I liked it. The only thing that I wish Parrot could have done, I mean, I still like the part that you can use your phone.
Yeah.
I still
Yeah.
like that feature that you can just go ahead, and there's some days you don't want to fly far. There's some days you just want to have it like maybe like 8 feet or 9 feet, or you just want to test out the drone, right? You don't need a controller.
Well, that
And-
Anafi, I flew at least 1.5 miles in each direction with no problem.
Yeah. I still like to be honest with you, I kind of, to my point of view, I still like the old Spark and also the Phantom. I'm sorry, the first Mavic, because
Yeah.
you can just fly without you can just fly with just a Wi-Fi and still,
Yeah, the Spark itself was a tank of a drone, though. You couldn't barely break those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, to me, when I actually had the FPV DJI FPV drone, to me it feels like I'm flying a Spark, just a little bit bigger.
Oh,
It's the same feeling. If you had the Spark before, if you think about buying this FPV, it's the same feeling. Nothing to it. So, and of course they add a 4K camera and they make it go faster.
yeah. Yeah, sport mode and all that, yeah.
Yeah, but if they come out with a mini, I might get that one. I mean, I enjoyed FPV. It was just too big, in my opinion. To me, it's like, I look like I'm gonna kill someone. So I'm like, and my neighbor wanted it so bad, so I gave him a deal. So like, okay, if you really want it, I'll give you a deal. Yeah, yeah, because I kind of got a good deal with it because I bought it for a friend of mine, and he's like, oh, I don't know if I like this. He never bought any drones before, and I bought the FPV DJI. I said, you're nuts. So he gave me like, I would say like $100 off, because most likely they're like 1,000 something, right? Like 1,200.
Yeah,
So he,
about
yeah.
12.99, I think.
12.99. So I actually play with it for a while. You know, it's something like, I said to myself, it's nice, but I'm like, oh man, look like I'm gonna kill myself with this thing. Maybe if they come up with a mini version, I'll definitely get one.
A smaller FPV, yeah.
Yeah, smaller FPV, definitely. But yeah, man, nice talking to you guys, man.
Nice
I'm
talking
just,
to you too. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, anytime, man. And I wanna see the new Anafi and other drones, the Autel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's just crazy, you know, like now.
I see a lot of chatter about the new Evolve 2,
Wow.
but that's
Yeah, the
an
Evo, yeah.
expensive drone.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about Evo is they already know how to do with it. I mean, like the problem about them is like the camera can come off in a drone. That's a good thing, but the drawback is it takes forever to get one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. I mean, like people want it now. You know what I mean? If you have it out, that's the key. You gotta have it now. You know, and
Yeah.
Well,
And I
that's
think that's-
the problem that Autel's having right now with the Nano. We took all
Yeah.
these orders and they're not shipping them out until after the first of the year sometime.
that's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm probably gonna get the Nano. I'm probably gonna get that if they come up with a Mini 3, and they're probably gonna get all that mini version. I'm gonna fly all of them in the rain. I'm gonna see if they all follow me. Oh, man. Which one can handle?
Yep.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or I still want the Tello. I still want the Tello drone, man. To tell you the truth, if DJI come up with the Tello one or Tello 2 version, that'd be nice.
Oh yeah.
I'm still waiting on that one. Something for me that would be a game breaker right there. You can fly anywhere, you know.
Yep.
A little bit smaller than the Mini.
That would be a nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah. They put an SD card on there with a 27K camera. I'm happy.
Yep.
I would say like $200.
Jackson. Tim Jackson says the Mavic 3 is way too expensive for the normal hobbyist. So I think that the Mini 3 will be just like the Mavic 3. The hobbyist that can't afford the Mavic 3 can have one just like it then, yeah. I think you're right, Tim. Yeah.
Exactly. You know, it's all different category anyway when you think about it. I mean, everybody that is gonna buy a Mavic, you know, that's what they're into. People are gonna buy the Phantom. That's what they're really into. The people gonna buy the Inspire. You know, it's really hard to combine all of them. You know, everybody like their own. I would say like you know, like what you have. I would say, you know, you like to be your level, and for your level is like, okay, I've been flying drones for a long time. Of course, I'm gonna have it all. But anyway,
AJ, it almost becomes an obsession. I look over at the table and I see all these drones, and I'm really only flying one or maybe two.
oh
But
really?
I got them, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the most important thing is what you have every day that you're gonna be using. That's my opinion.
Yep. What kind of flying do you do 90% of the time, and where do you fly, and how comfortable are you with what you're flying? That's all that's important.
Exactly. And I'm telling you the truth, man. To be honest with you, I actually enjoy the Mini. The Mini 2. That's the one that I actually fly. I feel like I have no problem flying it everywhere. And especially with your family, if you're gonna go somewhere, that's one thing that you want to pull out most of the time.
And it doesn't scare the hell out of anybody on the ground.
Exactly. It's like a toy, you know? Like I remember, I remember I went to Colorado, and I went to the park, and I didn't know you can fly a drone. I've actually flown the
it doesn't flip your wallet upside down either.
Sorry. Hold on. Sorry. I actually flown
That's
the Tello drone, and one of the officers said, you can't fly drones here. But I got away with it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, the Air 2 is good. The Air 2, the S, I heard the Air S2. I mean, like
S.
right now for the price, I went to I actually went to Costco and I seen one for $1,000, almost for like $99. What comes with 2 battery,
Yeah,
and it comes with a 128 gig. That's
Yeah.
a deal.
yeah,
And to me, if you're gonna, like I said, to some of those people, man, when you think about it, you can get the Air 2S, you know,
yeah.
for a lower price, I would say, in my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah, and you know, I think I think you can also get the smart controller for 1,600 now with 3 batteries, like the Fly Combo for the S.
Yeah,
And that's and I would say that's what 5 point, what is that, what 7 I didn't even look at the spec yet on that one.
you mean as far as distance?
No, not distance, the camera quality.
Oh, camera, camera, yeah,
Yeah.
it'll do,
What do you see, Rick? What do you see?
it'll,
Can we
it'll,
put it on the web?
My lunch is here.
it'll do five, okay, Rick, you have a good lunch, or you're gonna
Do your
sit,
lunch, Rick.
stay right there and eat, buddy.
And
Yeah.
that one is, like I said, what's the frame rate on that one? Is what, 5K,
Yeah,
5.6K? Yeah, it's still good.
yeah,
And you know, like even though they're trying to compare, you know how it is in YouTube. They're trying to compare the how you call this? They're trying to compare the camera to a Mavic 3 already. In my point of view, it's still a smaller drone.
yeah,
So, in my opinion, you know, plus it's cheaper. I don't know. I think a lot of people are gonna purchase that this year around Christmas time. When I look at it, because I went to Costco, man, those things, like, people are buying it, man. People are grabbing those, and also it's still the Mini 2. People still buying the Mini 2 when I was out there.
yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, just want to say thank you guys for letting me talk to you guys, and
Hey, you're welcome.
I appreciate it, man.
Okay.
Anytime, man. Yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate
All
it,
right,
guys.
buddy.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Nice meeting you, AJ.
Nice meeting you.
Anytime. Same to you. Next time. Talk to
Okay,
you guys.
bye-bye.
One of my favorite songs. You can let her finish, AJ. No problem.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get off.
That's funny. Hey, he seems like a good guy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Chris was just reminding me that Christmas coming up. So if you want to get rid of any of them drones you're just looking at on the table there, he said he's
You mean Tim was just.
Tim. Yeah, sorry, Chris, Tim. They're both Jacksons.
You know, the sad part is him being in Australia, it cost you $1 million to send him anything, even if you wanted. Not the
His
same.
mailbox is going to be empty though.
Yeah. It's better off for him to find it right there in his area if he wants a specific kind of drone.
Yeah, he said they're outrageous there. He said that I think he said the Mavic 3 was like $8,000 there or something. Or the Scenic one or whatever it may be, maybe. I don't remember.
Well, the rate of exchange, I think, is almost 3 to 1.
Huh?
So if you spend, let's say you buy the new Mavic 3 and it costs you, let's just generally 2,500, you'd have to spend 3 times the 2,500 to get the same thing in Australia.
Yep.
Now, David, I think your exchange rate is just fine. I don't think there's any issues there. In fact,
I was
think-
just
think the-
having a look at what a Mavic 3. A Mavic 3 drone, 1,879.
yeah. So it's
Oh, that
about,
ain't cute. Yeah.
about, it might be even just a little bit cheaper than you can buy in the States. I think they're 1,900 here.
But that's just the drone. There doesn't appear to be anything with that particular one I've pulled up. Not even a controller. That can't be right. Oh, here we go. That's the controller, the drone,
One battery.
1 battery,
Yeah.
Yeah.
spare props, and a charger.
The basic kit. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
It's 4,200 there for the Flymore package in
Yeah.
Australia. Yeah, 8K for the Sin. Yep, the cinematic version with the V2 smart controller.
Yeah, smart controller version 2. That, to me, that's kind of almost, why would they screw with the smart controller just because they can? Suck more money out of you, you know? It's kind of like Autel came out with a smart control. Not, was it Autel? Yeah, I think Autel came out with a smart controller, and they want $1,200 to $1,400, and you cannot use the smart controller that you bought for this drone with the other Autel that you have. Might be a different model. You have
Yep.
to buy a smart controller for each drone.
Yeah, that's right there in itself. That's greed on its own, but
Yep.
terrible business idea.
The Cine is the Flymore combo for the basic is 2124, 2001. Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't been able to find a one for the Cine just yet.
The DJI store here in Aussie, unless the page converts to your country. I'm gonna click on it once it find out. I think it converted. It does. It converts it to my country. Because right there's the. Oh, that's a Care Refresh package. There's the Mavic 3, $3,099. So maybe I am in Australian.
Yeah, the Cine is 4,279 here.
Yeah.
But see, to me, unless you're a high level professional doing things for like magazines or for production studios or whatever, you
Yep.
don't need a Cine. None of us would ever use that kind of quality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the DJI Mavic 3 Flymore combo, 4,200. On this one that he's showing me right here. Yeah, here's the Cine with the premium combo. That's 7,200. And all the Cine has is a different camera, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah, well, it's some enhancements and some things, yeah, but it's.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to spend all day just playing around with all the different settings, and
If
I'm
they
not
work
looking for
even.
that. I'm looking for simplicity. Just fly and give me good
Yeah.
good video. You know.
That's the other thing too. A lot of people have said though too is if the settings even work, because they sell you to it on the settings, but then you get the thing and it's not even programmed yet to do it.
Yeah.
The buttons are there, but they don't do shit. Just like the one a couple Rob has.
Right.
You got to eventually wait for them to come up with the update so you get the goddamn feature you paid for.
So in final review, Tim, what you're saying is $71.99 for the Cine version advanced, which comes with a smart controller. So you
Yeah.
take $1,000 off, so it's $61.99 for the Cine. And I think over here it's only, the Cine is what, about 4,800 or something?
I think so. But that was the full premium package, the Flymore combo with it and all that stuff. That was the 7,200. The smart controller and the Flymore and the Cine drone.
So I could work it by telling Lindsay that it's cheaper than getting it in America or Canada or Australia.
How long do you think that would last?
Not very long.
About as long as it takes for it to come out his mouth.
Probably.
Well, here's what I want to know. Does Lindsay have a specific look to give you? That's like you're full of shit.
Yeah.
And you recognize that look right away, right?
Oh, I could spot that look from 100 yards.
You can't even get the Cine without the smart controller? I don't know. I have no idea, Tim. I haven't looked at that thing.
Well, what do you guys think? We're down to 9 people watching and we pretty much
Down.
beat Tim. Think-
Down to 9. It came up to 9.
think
I'm
we-
gonna have to go in a few minutes
Yeah,
anyway.
We're gonna call it a day. Roger's on tonight, Mike, so make sure you stop in.
Yep. I knew
Uh,
that.
We'll get a full report on his situation. I know that
Yep.
he's trying to figure out, you know, because he's gonna be recovering for a couple of weeks anyway, because they're gonna be gutting him.
Oh, there's Carpenter Rick.
Oh, Rick's back.
Oh, they left my food at the fucking back gate, outside in the fucking laneway.
Oh,
Did you get
is
it?
it nice and cold?
That's nice and cold. It's in the microwave right now, right?
Yeah.
So the old DoorDash and skip the dishes, they're done.
Do
Well, that's
Right.
par for the course.
you got a do not enter sign on the gate?
That's where the dog is, right?
Yeah, that's probably why they didn't come through the fucking gate.
Well, Rick, you go enjoy your lunch. We're gonna be saying adieu. And remember, Rick, tonight, Roger's on.
All right.
Okay? So we'll see you all guys all next time in the chat and
Hey, everybody.
stay out of trouble.
Cheers, guys.
Hey, everyone in the
Yeah.
chat. Take
Yeah.
care.
Good chat.